We are live, Troy.
Well, as always, I'm
or something.
Hopefully people come and find us again.
Yeah, dang it. Sorry about that. Faithful.
Acknowledging. Yes.
Yeah.
It must have been all that Charles Fox and information that
could have done it. That could have just like broken the internet.
Yes, because nobody's talked about him that much.
Troy broke the internet. It's official.
Nobody's talked about him that much lately.
I wonder where we go for comments now.
There should be one that says part 3. That's what I titled it.
You could have called it 2B.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that should have been more of an official.
Or not. Or not 2B. I don't see part 3 yet. Don't see it. Not yet. Oh, Troy is live now. Troy is live now. Part 3. All right. Oh, Claire. The moment I met you, I swear.
Well, that's nice. Claire.
I'll bet she's tired of hearing that song.
Did she make the jump over?
She did. Claire is here.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Sorry, Claire.
Should we get our sponsor taken care of, Troy?
We should, because they got big money riding on this.
They do. Yeah. All right. So just a word from our sponsor. You know, it's not cheap making these high-tech videos that we do.
No.
And so thankfully we have some very good sponsors. Just a little word from one of our leading sponsors, Lowenbrow. Tonight.
Oh, I don't hear that, Neal.
What?
Yeah, I do not hear your music.
I think Claire can hear it. You know why? Because we're not sharing audio. You need to enable screen sharing.
Oh, that's right. The old screen share, the default.
I wonder what song Claire was talking about that she loves. She couldn't have heard that. Wow. So I was singing along to nothing. There we go. All right. Advanced music or sound. And now. And now. A word from our sponsor.
Here's two good friends.
That's right.
Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour. Must say something more somehow. So tonight, let it be low and brown.
Let it be low and brown.
It's been so
long.
Champagne
and beers, Troy.
I'm glad to see you. Raise your glass. Here's to health and happiness. So tonight.
Oh, where'd it go?
My coaster fell on my space bar. Troy, we're doomed.
We're having all kinds of problems.
There are only two people that can save us, Troy. One of them is Paul Williams, and the other one is Wonderland. Dang. I was going to do a Michelob toast or a Lowenbrow. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Lowenbrow toast.
Sponsors are going to get angry with you, Neal.
Whatever. Does Lowenbrow do they even still exist?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Troy and I were doing a test run on the audio just to make sure that we could like do the computer audio thing, and things went wrong. He couldn't hear me anymore. So we got out of it and got back into it. And during that break, when, the 5 minutes when we were trying to reconnect, I asked Google, I didn't think I was going to get an answer. I really didn't. Who was the vocalist that sang the Lowenbrow jingle? And I thought it was going to be some no-name person, or they wouldn't have an answer, or there was only going to be speculation, or, it was Arthur Prysock. That was Arthur Prysock singing that.
Yes. I couldn't believe it when you told me that.
Put out several albums for the Verve label and is the older brother to one of my favorite all-time saxophone players, Red Prysock. So that was Arthur Prysock singing that. Man, How he must have needed the money. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Art, we got this beer. We're thinking maybe you could sing a song about it. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get a free case? The song that Claire was talking about was the song Claire, which was the Claire song that Claire was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah.
Which had a nice harmonica solo in it, which ties in with another one of our sponsors, Troy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it really does. All right, name the artist. Obviously, that's the Old Spice song.
Obviously.
Can you name the artist? This is before Terry Crews got involved.
I'm going to say
name the artist.
I know Neal only because of the whistle.
No, Dick says it was Irish Spring. No, it was Old Spice. This is Old Spice. This is the Old Spice song. What was Irish Spring?
Could have been another whistle.
We've really wandered. I used to know it's manliest, but I like it too. Which is something I would say.
We might have to get them for a sponsor for next time.
I think the Irish Spring one was a little bit more of a yum.
Yeah, that's the way I remember that too. Yeah, a little.
I honestly don't remember. No, that's okay, Dick. He got it wrong. He's into designer fragrances. He is.
Oh, okay.
That's why So Irish Spring, Old Spice, all the same to him. English leather.
Well, I know who it is. I'm guessing I know who it is.
I'm thinking it's the same guy that whistled the Irish Spring. The same guy that whistled Old Spice was the same guy that played the harmonica a couple bars later.
Yes.
Probably.
Or really well-known Toots Thielman.
Yes. The Belgian jazz harmonica player who started his career playing guitar and whistling on albums and wound up being one of the foremost jazz chromatic harmonica players in the world. Right up there with Stevie Wonder, and who else plays the thing? Larry Adler? Yeah.
There's a video of them on YouTube, Toots and Stevie.
Whoa.
Toots and Stevie. They're doing a Bluesette.
Bluesette, which is a jazz standard that Toots Thielman's wrote. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he played on tons of pop albums in the 70s and 80s and 60s probably too.
If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this because I'm not positive, but I think he was a guitar player for George Shearing at one time.
That sounds about right. All right. I'm going to let you choose the next one, Troy. We're going to wrap up by 9. Well, yeah, I did the sponsorship thingies. We got 10 minutes. What do you got?
Okay. Well, maybe we'll go to 9:05 or whatever since we had our little technical.
9:05, the way to do amusing.
Well, Neal, I'm going to take us to 1978.
That's a
79, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
This was a song written by a gentleman by the name of Tom Wells, and it was sung by a guy by the name of Steve Carlisle. And as far as I know, we don't know anything about these guys outside of this song. But the Steve Carlisle person, a couple years after this TV theme came out, he put it on one of his albums. And his album was produced by a duo that had a hit, I'm going to guess in 81 or 82, that started out like this. And then the line went.
Your guitar got really quiet, Troy.
Oh no.
Oh no. More techno problems.
Did you hear that at all?
No, it almost sounds like you're playing it acoustically.
Okay. Well, anyway, the first line of the song was, "I've got a pocket full of quarters and I'm heading to the arcade."
Pac-Man Fever?
Pac-Man Fever. Buckner and Garcia produced the album that spawned this. Well, the TV theme was already popular, and then the guy put it on his album.
Right.
And it was, I don't know if you hear that or not.
Kinda.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRP.
Okay, now take it up half a step.
Yeah, got time.
Yeah.
And so that's the theme to WKRP. Now, the thing that's really interesting about this, maybe it's interesting to me.
Troy. Vay Rodriguez is in there. Vay Rodriguez.
Oh, all right. What's up, Vay? Nice gig yesterday.
He's wondering whatever became of him.
So this theme to WKRP. So I find this interesting. I don't know if anyone else will.
I do.
But at this time, when that TV show came out, music licensing could be limited for a number of years. And if you videotaped it instead of filmed it, you had some, yes.
Keep talking.
You could, there was a loophole if you videotaped instead of filmed the episodes. And so when the show originally aired, they had this nice loophole for music licensing deals, which reduced having to pay out all the royalties and stuff. Because if you remember on the show, they use actual recordings of like Blondie and Foreigner,
yep,
and all those artists. And so the problem became years later when they went into syndication, that deal was over with. So they could no longer play those songs. And so they had to use like sound-alike songs.
Yikes.
And so this became a problem when they tried to put out a DVD series because they couldn't get the right, they didn't have the rights. And so every time they'd have one of those songs, it wasn't that song. And then in 2014, the Shout Factory got the rights for the TV show, but the best they could do was get 111 of the original artists' permission. And so as I read up on this, according to fans, it still only had 85% of the original music. And so the other 15 was these throw-ins, these sound-alikes that, were nothing like the original song.
Wow.
So that's been their dilemma with WKRP.
That's a shame.
Yes.
Will you mess around with your man? I think I have an artist.
Great.
That would probably never complain about royalties or anything. This was lyrics were written by Alan and Marilyn Bergman.
Ooh.
Yeah, royalty. And David Shire did the music.
Oh.
Yeah. Any guesses, Troy?
Well,
the leading lady of the show sang the theme song.
Oh, I think I might know.
Yeah?
Yep, I think.
Do you want to guess?
I think I'm going to take a guess and say it's Alice.
Early to rise, early to bed. And in between I cooked and cleaned and went out of my head. Going through life with blinders on, it's tough to see. I had to get up, get out from under and look for me. There's a new girl in town and she's looking good. There's a fresh, freckled face in the neighborhood. There's a new girl in town with a brand new style. She was just passing through, but if things work out, she's gonna stay a while.
It's jazz here, right here, Troy.
Bum, 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 bum.
You got it. That
Beautiful.
was Linda Lavin. Linda Lavin.
That
singing
was her
the
name.
theme song. Yeah.
That was her name.
Yep. That's a cool tune.
That was a good tune. Well, what do you expect from the Birdmans and David Shire?
Yeah. Yep. I like that one. That was a good show too. There were a lot of shows in the 70s where the name of the show was just a woman's. There was Alice, Rhoda, Phyllis.
Oh,
What am I missing? I thought there was another one too. It seemed like there was like 5 or 6 that was just a woman's name.
Maud.
Cher? Maud. Maud. How could I forget Maud? Lady Godiva was a freedom rider. And then there's Maud.
And we spoke about her last time. Yeah.
We did,
And then there's
very
Maud.
fondly. Yes. Maud meets
Yeah.
Donny Hathaway.
Oh, Neil, I found out through somebody's Twitter account. There was a DJ that I've been following lately that I enjoy during this pandemic. And so I was looking at one of her social media sites, and I did not know that within this past year, Walona, the lady who played Walona, passed away from Good Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that. I didn't know that.
I'm guessing she had a full, long life. She would have
Yeah.
been in her 80s, right?
I would think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, one of the people I was researching this afternoon too passed away a month ago. The guy, the man, Billy Goldenberg, who authored the theme song to Kojak, died August 3rd. And it was
Wow.
Kojak was kind of the main thing that he was known for. He was constantly writing for TV and film, but it was a lot of incidental music. And the theme to Kojak was, I think, his tour de force. Like, according to what I could find out, I couldn't find anything that he was better known for. So,
And how did that theme go? I can't remember that theme.
Kojak. Well, honestly, Troy, I don't know if you're ready for it. Which means I don't know if I'm ready for it. Hang on.
Was anybody ready for it in the 70s?
Nobody was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Troy, that is not the theme to Kojak. Get it right this time. Come on, Troy. I'm counting on you. Man. I'm glad I'm back too, Mom. It wasn't easy. Here's the theme. This is from Mom. This is the theme to Kojak. It's not a guitar. There's a lot pedal going on there. Bass player's getting it down. Gotta give the horn something to do. Really, what was it with the 70s and triplets? Bum, 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 bum. It's like the big declaration of, you know, if you wanted to be profound, just give them half note triplets or something.
Great bass line.
Yeah, great bass line and that waka, waka, waka. It's definitely a 70s guitar. It's 901,
Yes,
Troy.
yes.
You got one?
Oh, yes. I'm going to go with you with Neal. I don't know if you hear that. Do you hear that? Have I come in yet?
Barely.
The lyrics were,
Yeah.
you take the good and take the bad.
Oh, jeez.
You take them both, and there you have
What do I have? What? Facts of life or something?
the
Is that what you're
facts
gonna
of
tell me?
life. Yes,
Facts of life.
facts
The
of
birds
life.
and bees. The birds and bees.
Yes.
That sounds like a soft shoe routine.
Yes.
You do a tap dance thing. The facts of life. Wasn't one of those kids a tap dancer or something like that? Toady? Did she do
Oh,
it?
maybe.
I don't
Oh,
know.
Tootie?
Tootie.
Tootie? Kim Fields. Kim Fields.
Tootie was Kim Fields. That's why I was thinking Toady Fields, who was a completely different person. From the same era.
Yeah.
Facts of life. Everybody, Chris Castle says that guy stole your jacket. Troy, what does that mean?
Well, this song was written by a gentleman by the name of Alan Thicke.
Alan. Any relation to Robin?
His father.
Yeah. Robin was his father?
And Alan Thicke also wrote the theme to Different Strokes. He wrote the theme to The Joker's Wild.
Who names their kid Wink?
And Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
And those are just some of the songs that he's written.
How does Wheel of Fortune go? My sister is completely convinced that when they say Wheel of Fortune, that they're actually saying Wheel of Martin. Yes, it's the guy from Growing Pains, right? Alan Thicke was from Growing Pains.
Yes, Alan Thicke. And my connection, as Chris Castle was saying here, was back in the 90s somewhere. I'm thinking late 90s. Palmer College had their 100th year anniversary or 90th. I don't remember which one. Maybe Chris can.
It was 100, 1997. It's Ray Charles.
And the band that I played.
Yeah.
And you were on that, or no, you missed that gig.
I was asked to play with Ray Charles.
Yes.
In 1997 for Palmer's 100th birthday. And I had to turn it down because I was already booked with the freaking Kabbalahs.
Yes.
Sorry,
at least
Ray.
You're a man. At least you're a man of your commitments.
Really? Is that what I am?
Yes. Yes. That goes a long way. Anyway, Chris Castle, as she mentioned, we were in a band called Top 5 that was led by Bo Warden. And Alan Thicke's sister attended Palmer. And so that's how they were able to get him to come and perform. And we did it down at the LeClaire Band Shell in Davenport. And in all actuality, he opened up for us. But I think it was because he had to leave, and so he wasn't staying until late. But he did all his theme songs.
Whoa.
With a karaoke, with the background track is what he did.
Poor guy.
So he sang the Facts of Life. He sang Different Strokes. He did them all. Everything
Did
you
he take
think
a chance
of.
again? Did he do that?
No, he left that to Barry. Anyway, on that gig, it was real hot, and we had to wear suit jackets for the gigs that we did in Top 5. And so the suit jacket I was wearing was actually my brother's. because I don't know what happened to mine at that time. And I set it down on that side, you know, when you go up those side steps, because there's only that one entrance there. I set it there because it was too hot. And Bo said we didn't have to wear our jackets because it was really hot and humid that evening. And so I took my jacket off and left it there. Alan Thicke got done with his show. He walked away. We did our set. We were done. And when I went back, the jacket was gone. And to this day, I blame that Alan Thicke stole my jacket, or actually my brother's jacket. Yes. Yeah. So that's my connection to Alan Thicke.
You know what, Troy? You take the good, you take the bad.
Yes.
Just a fact of life. You leave something behind, it's going to get stolen by a celebrity.
That's true.
Guarantee you Ray Charles wouldn't have done that.
No. I think we're safe with that. He would not have stolen my jacket.
No, he would not.
So you missed that gig. You would have probably been maybe the night before or the night after or something like that, or was that gig at the band shell that you were asked? No, that you were asked to do with Ray Charles.
I think it was at Palmer Auditorium. Was that a thing?
Oh.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
I got called because our friend Manny Lopez was in charge of putting together the horn section. This is at a time when there's still no musicians union in the Quad Cities. So when a contractor comes to town and you get somebody like Ray Charles is traveling with a band, but they usually don't travel with a horn section. It's too expensive to pay those guys a salary. So they pick up local horn players. What those contractors do is they call the symphony office, because there's no musicians union in the Quad Cities. They call the symphony office. All that stuff gets redirected to Manny, and Manny puts something together. That's how those gigs happen. It was either that way or it was through Charlie Applenaup and Great America, whatever his organization is. It might have been Charlie Applenaup that got the contract for that. But Manny was asked to put a horn section together, and he called me to do saxophone. And I looked at my calendar and realized that I was booked with the Kabbalahs, and I had to tell him no. And you can imagine how Manny reacted to that. He's going, geez, really? You're going to play for free with the Kabbalahs? You're turning down a gig with Ray Charles. He's not getting any younger. I go, I know, Manny, but if the Kabbalahs booked it first, that's my obligation. Because
there you go.
You want to know how much it pays? And it's like, no, please don't tell me. Please do not tell me. Go, all right, I'm going to give it. You sure? You want some time to think about this? I can't, Manny. I can't. So I don't know who did it, but I know Manny was on the gig. I don't know who else was. Probably the Harts, Lynn and Peter Hart. And
maybe.
I don't know who would have played trombone. Jeff Klaus, maybe? Or
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been me. Okay, it's all right.
Nope. You had your commitment and you stuck to it.
Yeah. Here's to good friends. It's getting late, Troy.
It is.
It's 9:10.
I think we've gone over our time because we wanted to give a little time for our little technical difficulty. What we did.
Yeah. Well, I think we probably wore out people's patience at least 20 minutes ago. I know I did.
The nice thing, Neal, is that when I have the experiencing to
Exactly. Yeah. Welcome to the 21st century. This is just how things are going to be. 2020, really? Now Troy can't talk? Really, 2020? Troy's a
having these technical difficulties.
Got to get the word out. 2020? Come on. Pick on somebody.
Having these technical difficulties are a lot easier. They're a lot easier to deal with when you have somebody else with you that's going through it. Because as you know, when you do the live stream by yourself and you have it, it's hard to play from that moment on. You're thinking of a million other things other than the notes you're playing, and you're perspiring everywhere and all those things.
Yeah.
And when it's over with, you're eating ice cream or whatever comfort food you can find.
Yep.
And so when we had our little crash here a half hour ago, at least being with somebody was like, oh, okay, it wasn't quite that bad.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. When I do a live stream, I got to go through 3 apps just to get to Facebook if I want to be able to play backtracks and get a good mix and everything like that. And any one of those could go wrong. And even when they're going right, if my hard drive's too full, then I get this stuttering effect. And then there's a connection and there's all kinds of other things. And sometimes I can't see the comments. They don't scroll. So it is. Yeah, it's really quite a relief to,
Yeah, those live streams can be stressful.
Yeah, they really are. I wish I could just put up a phone and go, it's like, but when you're playing with backtracks, you can't do that.
Right.
And I can't take requests during the live stream because everything has to be planned out. And
yeah,
I'm trying to be sparse. I might do one this month.
Yeah. One a month is nice.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do another one of originals if I have enough originals left over.
Oh, great.
But you and I should do another one like this.
Yes.
I was thinking about maybe we don't talk about it and I come up with a handful of tunes and you come up with a handful of tunes and we just throw them at each other trying to get a reaction.
Like spaghetti on the wall.
Yes. Spaghetti.
Like mud in somebody's face.
I was thinking of poop, but yeah, whatever. Thinking like chimpanzees just flinging poop all over the place.
Well, all right. That's a good image. That's a good image.
It would be like the musical equivalent of that. And who wouldn't want to see that? Who wouldn't? I know my mom would love it. Oh, she's still watching.
So would we
we're not really gonna fling poop, Mom. There's not gonna be
no feces.
No feces.
It's musical feces.
Maybe. But we could throw songs at each other and just like try to get reactions. People would love to watch that.
I think that's a good idea, Neal.
I tell myself.
I think that's a good idea.
I kid myself.
Because we could, I'm guessing what your idea here, I know we should probably talk about this quietly, but privately, I should say, but the idea is then to have some songs that
my mom is still watching. Still watching.
Might be impressed by, and then others that would just be like, oh, where'd you find that horrible song at, or something like that.
Yeah. Or who told you to play that? Chris Castle? That kind of thing.
Neal did it, Chris. I didn't do it.
Really? A Bay City Rollers B-side? What?
Oh.
It was Chris, wasn't it?
I do that all on my own. You know that.
That's right. You're a Bay City Rollers fan.
I sure was. I had a T-shirt of them. I had a T-shirt of the Bay City Rollers. They made me believe in magic.
Come on. That was a cover, Troy. Love and Spoonful, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
They made me enjoy Saturday Night and the Rock and Roll Love Letter.
That was Eric Carmen. What was the flip side to Saturday Night? I happen to know this. SATURDAY.
I don't know.
Really, Troy?
No, yeah, I don't know.
Marlena.
Oh, really?
Oh, Marlena. I don't remember. That's the only thing I remember about it.
Okay.
But it had a mandolin.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart kind of feel. Early Rod Stewart kind of feel to it.
Huh. Well, Neal, I think we should sign off, don't you?
Charlene is watching. All right. Chris and my mom say, yep, set a date.
All right.
I'll leave that to Troy. We'll get that posted sometime.
We'll check our schedules, and Neal's a busy man on Sunday nights.
Check my TV guide.
Yes. Well, we do thank those who stayed with us through all this.
I'm gonna play a little TV theme song as we're closing out, Troy. You can
Great.
talk over this. You can talk over this.
Okay.
That's Zamfir playing the pan flute.
That's the theme from Taxi, written by Bob James. The song is known as Angela. On the TV show, when you see that taxi driving across the bridge, that is actually Tony Danza driving the taxi that they kept
Hold
showing.
me closer, Tony Danza.
Yes.
Sang that an octave too low. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
I guess on behalf of Neal and I, we thank you all for watching us today and putting up with our shenanigans once again.
Yep. Thank you.
And we will let everyone know when we do this again in a few weeks. And
we will post a warning.
yes.
Wow, I guess that was it. That was not the album cut.
No, and on the TV show, they had the little cat at the end.
Meow, meow. I have that from Mary Tyler Moore. I do have the cat somewhere, I think. Let me see if I can single it out. Hang on. Do we need a cat? There was a cat in my house over the weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Did you catch that?
There it was, yes.
Yeah. It's MTM instead of MGM. See, MGM had the lion, and MTM, Mary Tyler Moore Productions, had the cat. Get it? That's what that was. People got that, didn't they?
I hope they did.
Yeah, because wasn't there a circle and the cat would come through going? Meow?
Yep.
It was a kitten. It wasn't a full-grown cat.
Yep.
MTM.
Just some more 70s TV trivia for you. We're full of
Joan
it.
Cook. Joan Cook is watching.
Oh, hello, Joan.
Hey, Joan. Wow, we've got two Joans in the room. What are the chances? That should have been a 70s TV. We had Alice, Phyllis, Rhoda, Maud. Should have been. There was, in the 50s, there was I Married Joan. Boom, 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 boom. That's the 50s. So we don't cover the 50s because what would we know?
50s or 60s also had the one name, female name, Hazel.
Hazel? There must have been more than just Hazel.
There had to be.
I'm surprised you remember Phyllis, though. Do you remember that theme song? They were setting her up like she was this glorious thing, and it's like, when you think of blah 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 blah, and when you think of something, and when you think of this, if Phyllis, it sure isn't you. And then she scowls at the camera at the end.
Yes, yes.
That was Cloris Leachman. That was a spinoff from Mary Tyler Moore, though, wasn't it? So was and Rhoda.
Yeah.
Was a spinoff. Yeah. Maybe there was another spinoff too. I wish I could hear your guitar.
Yeah, that stinks that you can't hear me.
Thank you, Claire. Chris wants to know if we can focus on cartoons.
Ooh, that's on a whole nother idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I got some. Yes. Yeah, my mom confirms Hazel. Just a maid in somebody's home.
Neal, I was telling you earlier today that I was going through some old cassettes and I threw some away.
Yes.
I found a cassette that you made for me in the 90s. I did not throw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it away. Put it really close to a magnet and see what happens.
It was Raymond Scott.
Oh, don't throw that away.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. There's cartoon music.
Exactly. There's the tie-in.
All right. All right. Maybe Chris is on to something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, Neal, I guess I know we said it 20 minutes ago, but
it was 20 minutes. It feels like just 10 minutes ago, but it was 20 minutes ago.
Thank you, everyone.
And thank you, Troy.
Thank you, Neal.
Thank you, Troy.
And maybe I'm going to go listen to Ready to Take a Chance again.
I'm going to listen to some Raymond Scott. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You listen to him, I'll listen to Barry Manilow.
And we'll see who wins.
Yes. Well, good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks for watching.